Hi everyone and welcome back. In this lesson, we will learn useful expressions we can use when there is a problem with the bill. Let's begin with the model dialogue, and afterwards, we will explain all the expressions in detail. I think there's a mistake in our bill. We didn't order this fish. My apologies. I'll bring you a new bill. Thank you. First, to tell the server that there is a problem with the bill, we can say this. I think there's a mistake in our bill. I think there's a mistake in our bill. We can use I think to talk about things we think are true, and we generally use this phrase when we are not 100% sure. However, another reason for using I think is to soften our speech. If we removed I think and just said there's a mistake in our bill, then our speech can sound a little too direct. So using I think helps to soften our speech. Then we have there's a mistake. And this part lets the server know that there's a problem, an error. Mistake is a noun and it refers to something which is not correct. Lastly, to say where the mistake is, we can use the preposition in and say where the mistake is. And depending on where the mistake is, we can use this structure to talk about mistakes or problems in other things. Here are a few other example sentences. I think there's a mistake in our reservation. I think there's a mistake in our order. So as well as the bill, you can also talk about mistakes or things that are incorrect in the reservation or the order. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these sentences. I think there's a mistake in our bill. I think there's a mistake in our reservation. I think there's a mistake in our order. That was great, well done. Then to say what the mistake is, we can say this. We didn't order this fish. We didn't order this fish. Now the mistake in the bill can be many different things, but the most common thing is when the restaurant adds something we didn't order. So to highlight this to the server, we can say we didn't order and then say the thing we didn't order. Here are a few other example sentences. We didn't order the salad. We only ordered one beer. We also ordered the pasta. Now, if you had one beer, but the restaurant charges you more than one, then you can say we only ordered and say how many you actually ordered. Also, if the restaurant forgets to add something that you ordered in the bill, then you can say we also ordered and then say the thing that's missing in the bill. Though I'd imagine this may not be something you wish to highlight. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these sentences. We didn't order this fish. We didn't order the salad. We only ordered one beer. We also ordered the pasta. Excellent job, well done. In response to the customer, the server may say this. My apologies, I'll bring you a new bill. My apologies, I'll bring you a new bill. First, to apologize to the customer, the server says, my apologies. And this is a very formal way of saying sorry. After apologizing, the server can say that he or she will bring the new bill to the customer. Let's do a speaking practice of these sentences. My apologies, I'll bring you a new bill. My apologies, I'll bring you a new bill. That was great, well done. The final part of this exchange is to thank the customer by saying thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's practice saying that. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent job, well done. Let's listen to the dialogue again. I think there's a mistake in our bill. We didn't order this fish. My apologies. I'll bring you a new bill. Thank you. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of this dialogue. We will do 2 speaking practices and all the lines will be on the screen. So when it's your turn, please read the line and participate in the dialogue. Let's begin. I think there's a mistake in our bill. We didn't order this fish. Thank you. My apologies. I'll bring you a new bill. Fantastic effort today. Well done. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned useful expressions we can use when there is a mistake in our bill. The next lesson is the speaking drill lesson, and I will see you soon again in the lesson after that. Bye bye.